Guys. So, I just wanted to start by saying thank you to everybody who watched my video and subscribed and liked it. I really appreciate it, and the words of encouragement have been amazing. Thank you again so much to everyone who is paying attention to what I have to say, just because, again, this is a topic of things that moms go through that we don't necessarily want to talk about, or when we're thinking about having kids, these are things that other moms don't really warn us about. So let me be your warning. Another thing I want to say is that I did take the advice about the lights. I know that the light was glaring off of my glasses the last time, so my glasses are off. So the topic of discussion for today is going to be sleep, because I had not received a full night of sleep since I was 20 years old. I've missed out of 5 years of sleep. So one thing that is mentioned a lot, of course, when you are having a baby, is the warning about the 3 a.m. feedings. What they don't tell you is that they're not limited to 3 a.m. feedings. Babies get up, especially newborns, get up every 2 to 3 hours for a feed. Therefore, they are up at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, so on and so forth, and then they sleep for majority of the day. The hardest part is breaking them out of that cycle of sleeping during the day and trying to get them to get the majority of their sleep at night. And what I found worked the most was making sure that their belly is full, completely full. So with Kiara, I added cereal to her bottle, which I know was not recommended, but I knew that she could take it, and she did, and she slept through the night starting 2 months old. Elijah, on the other hand, he was having a lot of difficulty feeding with the bottle, so I could not put cereal in his bottle. I tried to strain some so I boiled I can't say the word. Well, I boiled oatmeal, and then I would strain out the liquid, and then I would bottle the liquid, and then I would add a little bit of the strained oatmeal into his bottle, and he struggled a lot with that as well. So now what I've decided to do is give him cereal by the spoon and then give him a bottle after, just before bedtime, and it so far has worked. The only downside is he's teething, so we still aren't sleeping. But the reason why I wanted to talk about sleep now is because, as you can see by the bags under my eyes, my beautiful bags, is that it's bedtime. So everybody's sleeping. I am the only one awake, and it has been an experience. So just a reminder to anybody who had not watched my first video, I have a 4-year-old, and my son is 9 months old. He's 9 months old, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 9 months. So with my 4-year-old, to get her to bed, this is what we do. So we have bath time, we have story time. She'll drink a cup of milk, and then we will spray the monsters away and hopefully get her to bed. She also sleeps with a nightlight. She's the first one to jump up out of her sleep at night and into our room, which is the worst because the baby sleeps in our room as well. So if she comes in, he wakes up, and if he wakes up, everybody wakes up. So it sucks. So we have to make sure that we do everything that we can to make her feel safe, to make her feel comfortable, and make sure that she does not feel scared in the middle of the night to where she'll want to come jumping into our room, screaming at the top of her lungs that there's monsters jumping out of her closet. So as soon as she hears the word bedtime, she then feels the need to pee 10 times over before she finally makes it into the bed. Sometimes there's a lot of pee, sometimes it's tink tink tink, Then we also get into, I'm hungry. I'm too hot. My bed is spicy. What? She'll try to come up with any excuse that she can not to go to sleep. Then, once we finally finish her routine and get her into bed, then she jumps out of bed maybe 4 or 5 times after that. But after dealing with her, we also have to deal with the baby. I'll give him the cereal with the milk, and then I will give him a bottle after the cereal as well. He is very, very, very clingy to me. Like, I cannot get him off of me. What we're working on is trying to get him to sleep before, or get him to bed, sorry, before he falls asleep in my arms. And that is not going so well either. I'll go and put him in his room, and as soon as I put him down, he is like, and then we basically get into the whole routine all over again. So it's basically a restart. Once his eyes are open, it's game over for another hour. But when he falls asleep, it is the most beautiful time of my life because I finally get to be by myself. And sometimes I like the quiet. I do love spending time with my partner, but I think that it's important to get time to yourself as well to do what you want to do. That being working out. I do exercises before I go to bed sometimes to try to get myself back in shape. And I also try to read. And another thing that I picked up on is journaling. The reason why is because I had a really tough time with postpartum, and because my partner is working, I don't always get to talk to him, and I don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist. So what I have taken to doing is jotting down my emotions in a journal and getting them out that way. I will be doing another video pertaining particularly to my postpartum depression experience, but just to touch. But anyways, because they are sleeping, I'm going to try to get to bed and get some sleep because Elijah went down maybe about 20 minutes ago, so I have 2 hours. The Lord help me and give me patience and strength throughout the rest of the night. So thank you for watching my video. If you enjoy watching my videos, please feel free to subscribe. Don't feel afraid to reach out to me or to leave a comment and let me know what I could do better, or even to recommend topics for me to talk about. I would gladly be open to talking to anybody who has any questions. Thank you guys again. Good night.